Can you feel it? That electric current of anticipation, the almost unbearable tension that precedes a truly seismic shift in the NHL landscape? What happens when a league-altering talent, a player many believe should have been a top-2 pick, steps onto the ice with a chip on his shoulder and a direct path to immediate stardom? Get ready, hockey fans, because the 2026 Calder Trophy race isn't just about individual glory. It's a high-stakes battle for rookie supremacy, a proving ground where legacies are forged and the next generation of NHL superstars will either rise to meet the hype or fall to the wayside. The NHL offseason, typically a whirlwind of strategic maneuvers and blockbuster dreams, is now giving way to the palpable excitement of a new season. And at the heart of that excitement lies the annual quest for the Calder Memorial Trophy, awarded to the league's most outstanding rookie. Last season, we witnessed history as the Montreal Canadiens' own Lane Hutson defied expectations, delivering an unforgettable performance that crowned him the NHL's top freshman. But now the burning question on every hockey fan's mind is, can his teammate, the electrifying Ivan Demidov, follow in his footsteps and bring back-to-back Calder trophies to the storied Montreal Canadiens franchise? This isn't just a casual who's next conversation. It's a deep dive into the most compelling rookie class in recent memory, a cohort of young guns ready to leave their indelible mark on the league. From dynamic forwards to game-changing defensemen, the competition is fierce, the stakes are high, and the potential for breakout performances is off the charts. So buckle up, because we're about to break down the contenders, analyze their paths to glory, and predict who will ultimately hoist that coveted Calder Trophy in 2026. Ivan Demidov, the frontrunner with a fire in his belly. If you're looking for a clear favorite in this year's Calder race, all signs point to Ivan Demidov. The 5th overall pick from the recent draft, Demidov isn't just good. He's a phenomenal talent, a player many scouts and analysts believed should have gone as high as 2nd overall. Forget the draft slot. His on-ice vision, elite puck skills, and uncanny ability to create scoring chances are simply mesmerizing. What truly sets Demidov apart, however, is his potential utilization in Montreal. While starting on the second line at 5-on-5 is a solid foundation, the real game-changer is his anticipated role on the Canadiens' top power play unit. Imagine this. Demidov, a natural playmaker and sniper, operating alongside Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, and Lane Hutson. That's a recipe for offensive fireworks. As we've seen, players on that unit benefit immensely from the chemistry and talent surrounding them, leading to significant spikes in power play points. Demidov's bread and butter is piling up points, and in a diamond formation power play, he's poised to do just that. Beyond his on-ice prowess, Demidov's off-season dedication speaks volumes. Last summer, he battled an ankle injury that limited his lower body training and kept him off the ice until late in the KHL preseason. This summer, a completely different story. He didn't return to Russia, opting instead for a brief vacation before hitting the ice and the gym with relentless intensity. We're hearing stories that echo Roman Rotenberg's past comments about Demidov training so hard they had to lock the gym doors to stop him. This infectious love for hockey, combined with a full, healthy offseason of preparation, means Demidov is entering his rookie campaign not just skilled, but physically and mentally primed for an explosive debut. He's not just a contender, he's a player with something to prove, and that makes him incredibly dangerous. The Western threats, McDavid's Midas touch, and a Maple Leafs rise. While Demidov holds a strong position in the East, the Western Conference is home to some formidable challengers, none more intriguing than Isaac Ike Howard. The 2025 Hobey Baker Award winner, Howard arrives in Edmonton with an impressive collegiate resume, boasting 26 goals and 52 points in just 37 NCAA games. The key to his Calder hopes? The McDavid effect. Connor McDavid has a legendary knack for elevating the play of those around him, turning talented top-6 forwards into bona fide superstars. While Howard might not start on McDavid's line, the departure of key veterans like Evander Kane, Corey Perry, Victor Arvidsson, and Jeff Skinner opens up significant opportunities for younger players like Howard and Matt Savoy to climb the lineup. If Howard can earn top 6 minutes at some point in the season, even if it's not immediately, playing in Edmonton's high-octane offense with McDavid pulling the strings could see him rival Demidov in points. It's a situation ripe for a rookie to explode. Also keep an eye on Easton Cowan of the Toronto Maple Leafs. A 28th overall pick, Cowan's resume is stacked with back-to-back OHL titles, a playoff MVP, and a Memorial Cup. He's a winner. And while his path to prime utilization in Toronto might be a bit more crowded than Demidov's or Howard's, his proven ability to perform in high-pressure situations makes him a dark horse worth watching. Defensive dynamos and power forward prowess. The East's other contenders, the Eastern Conference, isn't just about Demidov. It's a hotbed of defensive and forward talent ready to make their mark. First, let's talk about Zeev Buium of the Minnesota Wild. Buium had an incredible freshman year en route to his draft, and he's expected to be leaned on heavily in Minnesota. He's a super intelligent and adaptable defenseman who could eventually take over the first power play wave. While he's considered undersized by some NHL standards at 6 feet, his ability to adapt and his high hockey IQ are undeniable. Wild GM Billy Guerin is reportedly over the moon about him, suggesting he'll be given ample opportunity to produce. It's worth noting the historical rarity. Defensemen have won the Calder in back-to-back seasons only once in NHL history, Kent Douglas in 62-63, followed by Jack O'Leary in 63-64. If Buium lights it up, he could defy those long odds. Then there's Zane Parekh of the Calgary Flames. Parekh is an offensive defenseman with the potential to be a 70-point blue liner in the future. While this season might be too soon for that kind of output, he's expected to get top 4 minutes early. Concerns about his defensive game are valid, but similar discussions were had about Lane Hutson, who showed significant improvement. With Rasmus Andersson potentially being showcased for trade value, Parekh could find himself with more opportunity than initially perceived, similar to how Dustin Wolf came out of nowhere to build momentum. In Carolina, Alexander Nikishin presents a fascinating case. A big defenseman and former teammate of Demidov, Nikishin is poised for significant ice time due to the departures of Orlov and Brent Burns and the trade of Scott Morrow. He's an offensive-minded defenseman who played admirably in the playoffs, showing physicality and a lack of shyness. While Rod Brind'Amour might ease him in, Nikishin, an older rookie in his early 20s, has a distinct opportunity to quickly rise in the lineup and impact the Hurricanes' top power play, potentially over Gostisbehere here. Less stands in his way compared to other defensive prospects, giving him a clear path to points. Finally, don't overlook Jimmy Snuggerud of the St. Louis Blues. The Blues are reportedly very high on Snuggerud, so much so that they entertain trading Zachary Bolduc and taking calls on Jordan Kyrou. Snuggerud, a power forward with a strong all-around game, had a solid showing down the stretch last season with 4 points in 7 games. St. Louis is looking to add more toughness to their top 6, and Snuggerud fits that mold perfectly. He's expected to step into a top 6 role immediately, potentially getting more opportunity than a player like Ryan Leonard in Washington due to team needs and identity. The road less traveled, talent versus opportunity. Not every highly touted prospect will be in the Calder conversation, and sometimes it comes down to opportunity. Ryan Leonard, the 8th overall pick from 2023, is an all-world talent who turned pro after a sophomore season at BC. However, his limited production in 9 regular season games and 8 playoff games with the Washington Capitals suggests a tougher path. Washington's top 6 is incredibly deep with veterans like Ovechkin, Strome, Protas, McMichael, Dubois, and Wilson. Unless there's a significant injury or underperformance, Leonard will likely be a third-line player, limiting his offensive opportunities despite his talent. He'll have a phenomenal career, but the Calder might be out of reach this season. Similarly, while prospects like Matthew Schaefer, first overall pick, and Michael Misa are incredibly talented and could make their respective rosters, their immediate utilization might not translate to Calder winning numbers. Schaefer, despite his offensive upside, has Romanov and Pelech ahead of him on the left side in the depth chart. Misa would likely be on the second line in San Jose, behind the established pairing of Celebrini and Will Smith. This isn't to disrespect their immense potential, but the Calder often goes to the rookie who gets the most prime opportunities to produce. The verdict, a Calder for the Canadiens? This 2026 rookie class is undeniably a stud class, brimming with talent across all positions. But as we dissect the landscape, one name consistently rises to the top: Ivan Demidov. His raw skill, combined with a clear path to prime utilization on Montreal's top power play and his unwavering work ethic, positions him as the undeniable frontrunner. He's not just a player. He's a narrative waiting to unfold, a potential second-straight Calder for the Montreal Canadiens, signaling a new era for the storied franchise. The race will be thrilling, with contenders like Ike Howard, Zeev Buium, and Alexander Nikishin pushing him every step of the way. But if Demidov stays healthy and continues to display the tireless dedication we've seen this summer, the Calder Trophy may very well find its home in Montreal once again. Get ready for a season of unforgettable rookie performances, because the future of the NHL is here, and it's ready to dominate. What are your deepest thoughts on this incredible rookie class? Do you believe Ivan Demidov is destined for Calder glory? Or is there another dark horse you're secretly rooting for? Who do you think will surprise us, and who might struggle to find their footing? Dive into the comments below and share your predictions, your excitement, or even your skepticism. If this report ignited your imagination and got your hockey brain buzzing, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community. Your engagement is the fuel that drives our passion for bringing you these exclusive, in-depth analyses of the most compelling stories in sports.